Why was Trans-Saharan trade vital for African history? Have you ever wondered how trade routes shaped the history of Africa? The Trans-Saharan trade was a key player in connecting sub-Saharan Africa with North Africa and the Mediterranean world. This connection allowed for the exchange of goods, ideas, cultures, and technologies over vast distances, impacting African kingdoms and the African diaspora, including Black American history. The trade routes crossed the Sahara Desert, linking powerful West African empires like Ghana, Mali, and Songhai to markets in North Africa and the Middle East. Key commodities traded included gold from West African mines, salt from the Sahara, ivory, cola nuts, and even enslaved people. The wealth generated from this trade was immense and fueled the rise of sophisticated African states. Cities such as Timbuktu, Gao, and Kano became bustling urban centers of commerce, learning, and culture. The introduction of Islam through these trade routes had a lasting impact on West African societies. It brought literacy and new educational institutions, which helped organize and govern these states more effectively. Arabic became the language of trade and scholarship, making communication and record-keeping easier. This cultural exchange connected African societies to the broader Islamic world, influencing art, architecture, and religious practices. Technological advances also played a role in the success of the Trans-Saharan trade. The use of camels, which were well suited for desert travel, and innovations in caravan organization made long-distance trade possible. Merchants could navigate the harsh desert environment safely, expanding the reach of African goods and ideas. From the perspective of Black American history, understanding the Trans-Saharan trade reveals the rich history of African civilizations long before the transatlantic slave trade. It highlights the achievements of African societies that contributed significantly to global history. The movement of people, both free and enslaved, across these trade routes shaped demographic and cultural patterns that would later influence the Americas. The wealth and knowledge generated through Trans-Saharan trade also helped African kingdoms resist European colonization for centuries. The legacy of these kingdoms and their trade networks is evident in the cultural heritage and historical consciousness of Black Americans, many of whom trace part of their ancestry back to these African civilizations. In essence, the Trans-Saharan trade was vital because it connected diverse African regions and linked them to the Mediterranean and Islamic worlds. It fueled the rise of powerful West African empires through the exchange of gold, salt, and other goods. It facilitated the spread of Islam, literacy, and new cultural and political institutions. It enabled technological and commercial innovations that supported long-distance trade and contributed to the historical foundations of the African diaspora, influencing Black American history and identity. This trade network represents a crucial chapter in African history that showcases the continent's role in global economic and cultural exchanges long before European contact.